Hello, I'm going to show you how to work with your child on some fine motor skills using Play-Doh. To start with Play-Doh, you've got a key ingredient, cream of tartar. You find this in the supermarket in the flour aisle, and there's a lovely little recipe on the back. So I'm going to give you some ideas now of things that you can do with your Play-Doh to work on those fine motor skills. So to start with, I've got a lovely piece of squishy pretend mud here, and I'm going to squish it with my hands. Squishing is excellent for making hands really strong. And when I've squished it enough, I'm going to make this into a ball. I can do this by rolling it on the table, or if I want to progress that and make it a little bit more challenging, I can roll it in my hands. Round and round. I've got a lovely mud cake here. I think I need some chocolate chips in my mud cake. So I'm going to use my pointy finger and I'm going to poke. 1, 2, 3. 3 chocolate chips in my mud cake. Yum, yum. So when I'm poking, I'm using each finger individually, which is really necessary for children to work out how to use each of their fingers by themselves. I think I need a plate for my mud cake. So I'm going to squish my mud cake and pat it down. This is working on making my arms nice and strong. And then I think my plate needs some decoration. So I might use a coin and do some pressing, or I might roll my coin to make some stripes, or I might even just poke the end of my pencil to make some nice patterns in my plate. So I've got a plate and my mud cake. I think somebody needs to eat my cake. So this time we're going to do some rolling. I'm going to roll a long, skinny snake. And rolling is a really nice skill for children to use their hands together, both together, and in a coordinated way. And we also are working on using the right amount of pressure. So I don't want to press too hard and I don't want to press too lightly. I'm now going to use my pincer grip, which is my thumb and my index finger, and we need to use this grip in when we're doing up buttons or zips or even holding a pencil. And I'm going to use my pincer grip and I'm going to make those muscles nice and strong by decorating my snake and pinch, 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 pinch all the way along. Now I've got a lovely snake here, but he can't see. I need some eyes. So this is a tricky skill for really little people, but a really nice challenge if you think they're up for it. So I'm getting a little bit of Play-Doh and I'm going to roll it in the tips of my fingers. And I'm going to use that as my snake's eyes. And now he can go and eat some of his mud cake. So today we've worked on the skill of squishing, either on the table or in your fingers. We've talked about pinching. We've talked about poking, and we've also talked about rolling balls, either on the table, in your hand, or in the tips of your fingers. So when you're playing with Play-Doh with your children, be sure to let them be as creative as they want to be. And here are just a few extra ideas. You can make a bird's nest with some eggs. You could make a face, or you could make a turtle. Swim, 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 swim.